Well, life can change in an instant, and perhaps you think you can do what you did before. But our next guests are here to say that nothing should stand in the way of you enjoying your life to the fullest. From Adaptive Adventures, please welcome Executive Director Chelsea Elder, co-founder Matt Feeney, and volunteer and veteran Gary Verrazano. Nice to have you all on the show. Thank you for being here. So, Chelsea, let's start with you. Explain a little bit about Adaptive Adventures and what you do.
Yeah, Adaptive Adventures is a nonprofit organization that provides progressive outdoor sports opportunities to children, adults, and veterans with physical disabilities and their families.
And Matt, you've been on the show here before. You're the founder of the organization. Talk about why you founded this and share your story a little bit.
Well, my story starts about 30 years ago. In fact, June 18th was my 30th anniversary of my accident. I was vacationing at Lake Powell in Utah and suffered a spinal cord injury in a diving accident. Did my rehab at Craig Hospital here locally and really wanted to get back out there and didn't know what was available as someone who was a paraplegic, how I could get involved in sports. And skiing was always a big part of my life, so that's where I started. I went to Winter Park and got the bug again, and then a few years later, I quit a perfectly good job and moved to Winter Park and became a ski bum.
Is that you? Are we looking at you cruising?
I think so.
Check that out. That is so awesome. Now, you've been helping people in the community for over 20 years. Do you mind sharing some of the stories of people maybe that you affected or helped in life?
Well, actually, I think the story is more about how it's affected me, I think. So many people have inspired me to do other things, and to actually create Adaptive Adventures was what we did in 1999. As Chelsea said, we're a nonprofit, but I started skiing, and I just realized the more I did, I started doing some water skiing and cycling. I did ride the Rockies a few times. I realized that the more involved that I got in adaptive sports, the more happy I was.
Yeah.
And so I don't have one particular story, but there are dozens and dozens of testimonials that we have as well from people that, you know, have lead a healthier and happier lifestyle because of us.
It's not only the physical journey that you're enjoying outside and doing things that you love, but it's also the emotional journey.
Absolutely.
So I want to talk to you, Gary. First off, you're a veteran. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Would you mind sharing your story a little bit and how you became to know Adaptive Adventures?
Well, I was in an accident June of 2012. Actually, my anniversary just came up too. And which I lost my arm and leg, and you know I thought I was done. I thought, you know, I was never going to be able to do anything anymore. And I met Chelsea probably 3 years ago at an event, and I was like, I really want to do that.
Yeah.
And she said, you can do that, and they helped me do it, and now I do many events with them. Water sports, skiing.
Really?
Yeah.
What sports do you like to do?
I like them all.
You do? Yeah? Get out there and have a little fun. You also volunteer and you serve on the board now, true?
Yes, ma'am.
That's wonderful. How is this experience? I guess if you're volunteering and you're serving on the board, this must have changed your life dramatically.
It sure has. I mean, because when I thought there was nothing for me to do, and then I found out that I can do stuff, I figured, you know what, I want to go out there and help other people, let them know that there's a lot of stuff you can do if you want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure there are people at home watching and maybe they want to get involved with Adaptive Adventures, maybe serve on the board, or they want to learn how to get involved in the sports side of things. What should they do, Chelsea?
Definitely. If someone is interested in participating or volunteering with us, you can go onto our website, adaptiveadventures.org, and we have a huge list of all of our events. We have over 300 events on our calendar per year, and you can register on there and just come out and join us.
Perfect. And do you have a golf tournament coming up?
We do.
Tell me just a little bit about that tourney.
Well, I was laughing because the guest you had on before hit a
hole in one.
Correct.
Could you believe that, Brent Ivinson? I know. And that was his second time hitting a hole in one.
Right. And if he does it at our tournament, he probably wins a car.
What?
So August 27th at the Ranch Country Club, we have an 11 o'clock shotgun start. We have typically 100 to 120 players. It's a fundraiser to support the programs that we run because they're heavily subsidized through events like this. We don't charge for any of our activities.
Very nice. How do we get involved?
Again, you could go to the website, adaptiveadventures.org, and on the homepage, just click on, it's called the Greg Reilly Memorial.
Okay, perfect. And finally, I want to end with you, Gary. What would you say to someone watching and they're feeling a little nervous or unsure about reaching out?
I've always said, face your fears, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to know until you try it if you can do it or not.
Yep. And check this out. This is the video where you're training dragon boat rowers. Is that true? Yeah, look at that. How fun. Get out and enjoy life. Learn more about Adaptive Adventures and lend your support. Go online to adaptiveadventures.org. Go ahead, check out their calendar of events. The Greg Reilly Memorial Golf Gathering happens August 27th at the Ranch Country Club in Westminster. You can register. Go ahead and play. Become a sponsor. Once again, just go to their website right now. It's adaptiveadventures.org.